Greetings, dear viewer, and welcome to Purposes Crossed, where I hope that people who are called by Jesus for different purposes cross paths and exchange ideas. We continue with our series of reflections on the Sermon on the Mount, and in this video, we will deal with Matthew chapter 5, verses 29 and 30. In the previous video, we saw how Jesus asks us to stretch the moments between the first look and the second look, so that we have the ability to check ourselves before the second look begins and starts us down a path that leads to inappropriate desire and lust. Now Jesus moves on to describe what measures we need to take to avoid the second look, and indeed any acts that are sinful. He is quite pointed and advocates drastic measures. If any part of us causes us to sin, we are to sever that part from our bodies. Do we take Jesus literally? For instance, I could observe that I am prone to lustful thoughts and castrate myself. However, this will not get rid of my lustful thoughts. The problem with sin is that much of it is indeed in the mind. Mutilating our bodies will not curb our wayward thoughts. What then is Jesus getting at? He is using hyperbole to communicate a point. Sin is serious business. In fact, so serious is it that Jesus even describes the possibility of our losing salvation because we had failed to sever the offending parts of our bodies. Unsalvation by unworks, as it were. While we certainly will not agree that our salvation depends on what we do, Jesus resorts to such severe language. Why? Why does he use such unsound doctrine? Jesus is trying to teach his disciples how serious the issue is. It is so serious that resorting to exaggerations and hyperbole is necessary to communicate the point. Martin Luther, the German reformer, used to say, "I am saved by grace, not by works, yet not without works." Perhaps that helps us understand what Jesus is talking about. As followers of Jesus, we need to have lives that reflect his teachings. We cannot say, "I am saved by grace," while habitually sinning. After all, God shows us grace in order to change us, not so that we can continue to wallow in the filth of our sin. So Jesus, through his hyperbole, poses us a question. In order to follow me, are you willing to take the drastic measure of severing that part of your body that continues to drag you into the morass of sin? It is similar to the angels asking Lot to flee from the comfort of Sodom, which camouflaged its corruption. Are you willing, is the question. If we answer no, we are valuing the sinful practice more than following Jesus. If we answer yes, we are valuing following Jesus more. The way to show this, however, is not by going ahead and mutilating our bodies, but by shying away from the sinful practice. Jesus mentions the eyes because that is the primary way in which we receive input from the world, and the hand is the primary way in which we act upon the world. We are neither to see nor to act in an evil manner. The evil eye and the evil hand are dangerous. We are to allow the eye and the hand no freedom to entertain evil. And in the immediate context, the evil eye is the eye that entertains the second look we heard about in the previous video.